Most people know there's lots of history in the area, but not everyone knows that some of that history can be found outside the city of Savannah, right in our own backyard.
We found that not only visitors to the area didn't know a lot of the history, but also locals who live here didn't know all of the local landmarks.
That's something community leaders in Bryan County are working hard to change by the construction of the coastal Bryan Heritage Trail.
It's very exciting for us. It's been kind of a long process, but a fun process artistically and historically. It's a really good feeling when you see people pulled over on the side of the road and reading a marker. You just feel like you're just a teacher in some ways.
The trail consists of a series of markers highlighting all eras of the area's history.
We had probably about 25 markers in the county already from Fort McAllister and different sites that had been here for a long time. So what we wanted to do was to add to those more of the Civil War history, some of the pre-Civil War history, and also the addition of the Henry Ford era.
It's taken a multi-year effort by members of the community to get those markers added, from the historians who researched to get the wording just right to the Boy Scouts who installed the signs, and those that work to win grants to pay for it all. But they believe it will all be worth the effort by drawing more visitors to the area.
The trail group of visitors, people who are really interested in historic markers, are a specific group, and there are websites, national websites, where you can see historic trails all over the country.
The Coastal Bryan Heritage Trail has already made those lists with its diverse sites and buildings, many featuring parts of history that are often easily forgotten.
This marker here, Way Station, tells the story about how Richmond Hill wasn't always called Richmond Hill. It used to be called Ways 1.5, and then later Way Station, Georgia.
Other highlights include the site of an Indian village, buildings constructed during the Henry Ford era, and a trail where pre-Civil War plantation rice fields can be viewed. The trail just helps to tie all the history together for visitor and local alike.
Prior to the trail, the markers being erected, I would notice at our visitor center at Fort McAllister, visitors would come in and they would say, isn't there some Ford history here, or didn't something happen here? So that meant they would have driven right through the town and not known any of the buildings they were looking at.
A problem, thanks to this trail, they won't have any more. Sheila Parker, WSAV News 3.